Hands up if you're dressed like a bin bag. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me for yet another video. How's everybody feeling? I appreciate your time. For those of you who do not know who I am, because YouTube has simply thrust this video upon your newsfeed, my name is Ricky and I'm a full-time reseller. I buy from many different platforms and sell on many different platforms. I try and obtain the item for as low as I can and then sell it for as high as I can. But we can't always get top dollar. So today I've got a few things to do. I have got some orders to pick and a few other bits and pieces. So I think what we will do is start with picking the orders, because that's the fun bit, and we know everybody starts to drop off after that. So let's get that done. Let's give you what you want. This is today's pile going out. It's not stacked to the roof. It's not massive. It's 4 items, but the value is quite high. For those of you who don't know, I do have an Instagram account under the same name, Ricky Lee Reselling Everything. I'll put the name down here somewhere. It's also in the description below, so you can click the link straight off. I do share a lot of my things on there, so some of you would have already seen these, but we're going to do the video anyway, different platform and all that. Let's start off with the cornflakes bowl. I used to use this to store all my loose Game Boy cartridges and stuff in. I had it on the side, mainly my testing bits, but I cleared them all out the other week. Sold a couple of bits to Carl, so I had no space. I had no reason for this anymore. Listed it, $9.99 or $9.95 plus a bit of shipping. Sold in about 3 days, I think. I wouldn't have paid any more than 20p from a car boot or £1 from a charity shop for that. So I wouldn't have paid any more than £1 is what I'm trying to say. These are lovely bits. KitchenAlia always sells well. Anything with big logos, big branding and that type of thing. Obviously the later the better, but this is quite modern. It's still sold very well. I'd imagine this is 2006, 2008, somewhere like that. There is some football ones which sell even better. Got 26 quid for 2 of those before. But yeah, so about a tenner. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Next up is this Ralph Lauren double RL shirt. Now then. Bit of a bolo, to be fair. I like selling clothing. It's how I started out. People always ask me clothing questions because they think I'm one of the best. I'm not, but I have a little bit of knowledge. However, this one slipped me by. This had been sat in a charity shop for about 3 weeks. I saw it in there, and I saw it and just left it. I think it's about 5 or 6 quid they wanted for it. I wasn't paying 5 or 6 quid for a £15 resale Ralph Lauren shirt. The margin just isn't big enough. Eventually, after those 3 weeks, it went into the pound sale rail. So I'm assuming it kind of it did its cycle in the shop and went onto the sale rail for £1. I was always going to pick it up for £1. This sat on my rail for about a month or so. Got round to listing it last week, and it sold. This sold for $49.99 plus postage. What? So as I was researching, it turns out the double RL is actually a bit more of a sought after brand. Well, not brand, line of the brand. It's like a Western wear type thing. There's nothing more to it. What you see is that there's nothing extra special on it. It does have like a weird sideways button with no button on it. I don't know what that's for. Maybe a shotgun cartridge or something. I have no idea. It doesn't have any elbow patches. Doesn't have any waist patches or anything. It is just that, a double-breasted shirt. But the double RL seems to sell very well. So definitely keep yourself an eye out for that. Corker. Absolute corker. Learning every day. This is why I love this business. Next up is a personal sale. But sadly, it has to go through the business account because I don't have any other account properly set up yet in order to sell personal stuff. So I will be paying tax, etc. on this, even though they're my own, which is quite frustrating. But these are in very good condition. I bought these from new. I've worn them about 3 times. I mean, there's hardly any wear on these at all. The soles are really, really clean and nice, considering they are a used pair of shoes. The backs are really nice. They're in a nice colour. You can just see how little wear they've had. But yeah, they sold for £47.99, which is quite cheap. I just don't wear them enough. I don't have enough outfits where black trainers feel comfortable on my feet. They don't. I paid £100 for these, brand new. So to get £47 back a few years later, I think these are 2017s. Let's have a quick little look if I can. Yeah, 2017s. It is what it is. I paid the tax, I'll pay the fees on it, even though they're my own. It's a reminder. I need to get and hurry up and set my personal account up properly. Because if you're a full-time reseller, you do need to understand that anything you sell of yours is going to go through as part of your business expenditure. So you need to set up a personal account to sell your personal items to. $47.99 plus shipping, we'll take that. Now then, let's move on to this very small, inconspicuous, high value item. So in here, we've got something that's going to be one of my biggest sales to date on eBay. And I know I probably should have more than this, being a full-time reseller, but some of the ticket items I sell are not that high. This has to be one of the highest price items that I've sold. So try and be careful with it. It is Pokemon. Yes, I have sold a Pokemon card. This is already graded. You may have seen me banging on about this before, but this is a 1998 Japanese Rocket Dark Blastoise Holo. It is graded by PSA. It is a mint 9. It does have the notorious swirl. It's a really nice card, and it's lovely. If it was a 10, I would have kept it as an investment piece, to be quite honest. Just look at it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This has sold for £269 free shipping. So the shipping's probably going to cost me, I don't know, around about £12–13, I should imagine. I haven't sold anything special delivery raw mail for a very long time, so I don't know. I need to get the insurance on it, so it's going to cost me a bit. But not all Japanese Blastoises are going to be worth this money. The money comes from the fact that it has been graded already and it's encapsulated the condition that PSA have said that it is. So if you find one of these out there, it's not always going to be worth that money. However, it would be worth something. Fantastic. Very, very happy with that. I've had this listed for about a month or so now. Been going back and forward with people. I've had offers of £150. I've had £200 offers. I've had £220 offers and almost considered accepting it. This guy originally offered me £200. We went back and forward and settled on £269, and it's off to Scotland. Now, where did I acquire this from? This owes me £5.75.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's right. I won this on a Facebook raffle in a group. I've already put a video up before of where I got it from. I won't go into it again, it's too long-winded. But this owes me £5.75. So that is a massive, massive profit turnaround. And I did keep this for a while before I even thought about listing it. But I've since listed it, of course, and now it's sold. As I mentioned, if this was a grade 10, I would keep it for an investment piece. But as it's a 9, I'll let it go to someone who's probably going to be sticking it in their collection. There are people who collect 8, 9 and 10, or just 9s or whatever. It's either going to try and resell it, add it to his collection, or maybe he'll keep it as an investment piece. Maybe he's happy to let it. If I kept this for about 20 years, it'd be worth a nice ton of money. Of course it would. But I think what I'll do is I'll sell this and maybe see if I can find my money into a 10 of something. But yeah, fantastic piece. There's the artist there. So one of the early original ones. The back on the early Japanese Pokemon cards are honestly my favourite. They're my favourite out of all of them. I'm not a fan massively of the new Japanese Pokemon back, and the English one, of course, has always been the same for 20 odd years. But this is honestly my favourite back-in. So there we have it. Not the biggest of stuff to pack. That's easy. That's easy, and that's even easier, and that's going to be very, very easy. I've just got to make sure it's secure and in a nice box. Anyway, will I do a video on packing that? No, it's just delicate. You pack that the same way you pack anything else delicate. All in all, around about £380 split between 4 pieces. Very nice. What an absolute corker. I wish every packing day could be like that, but it's not. Some days you make less. Most of the days you make less, depending on who you are. And some days you make more. It doesn't really matter. You've got to keep on trotting on, keep on listing. If you do start to sort of drop your listing off and not list as much, you will notice a drop. Now, I'm sure it's something to do with the algorithm, but I've noticed that the more I list, the more sales I make, even if it's not actually the items that I'm selling. So keep listing. That's what I've been doing. We must plod on. I think what I'm going to do today is, after I've packed those, I'm gonna tidy the garage up a little bit. It's an absolute mess, isn't it? Look at the state of it. But it is what it is. It's a worked-in garage, so it gets used. I do have a ton of vinyl that I need to go through. It's like 90s rap, 90s dance, hip-hop, trance, etc. I do have to go through and sell it all. I do have around about 100, maybe more. I'm not looking forward to it. So if there is anybody out there who buys vinyl in bulk, hit me up, we can talk. I'll make you a very good price. And that's it. So I'm going to crack on for today. I do have a few things that I need to get done, and I can't get them done while I'm making a video. So I'm going to get cracking. I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you ever so much for dropping in once again. I really do appreciate your time, and I mean that. It's valuable to me. Every second counts. Have a great weekend, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.